Why am I here today to talk to you on your screen? Well, I want to tell you about a game called Until Dawn. And even if you don't play video games, I'm telling you, this is a good one. And let me tell you why. Until Dawn is a survival horror game for the PS4. PS4 only, as they say. Can I smell? Yep, a reason to buy the PS4 because there's no other games on it except for frickin' infamous Second Son. What the frick is... Make some games, guys. Make some games. I paid $500 for your frickin' console. Give me something to play. Alright, so we got Until Dawn. It's a survival horror game about 8 friends who go up on a mountain to try to celebrate the anniversary of a tragic event, but it's not celebrating, it's more like just trying to keep a tradition going. They're trying to keep a tradition going. So let me read you the blurb on the back. Only your choices determine who survives. When 8 friends return to the isolated mountain lodge where 2 of their group disappeared exactly 1 year ago, things quickly turn sinister. Will you run from what's hunting you? Will you try to hide? Or will you stand and fight? You'll have to make split-second decisions that will mean life or death for each member of the group. So yes, if you haven't gotten it yet, this game is a cinematic type game. It's basically an interactive cutscene. It's like watching a movie almost. You control what happens. It's if you became the director of a horror movie, this is what it would be. There's some decisions you have to choose if you hide or keep running. There's some things where you have to stay still, and if you move or even take a breath, the killer or whatever it is that's on this mountain finds you. And there's some decisions you have to decide. You just have to decide some really gruesome stuff. And what you do decides the fate of these characters. You can finish the game with everyone surviving or everyone dead. You truly write the story. And here's why I'm reviewing this, because it's not just a video game, it's more like a movie. Anyone who likes video games or movies can truly appreciate this and all the work that went into this, because the whole game is based around the butterfly effect. And that's if a tiny butterfly flaps its wings, it could cause a mighty hurricane in the future. So that's saying one super small insignificant decision could change every single thing by the end of your story. And that's what this game is built around, which I find is really interesting. It's been talked about before, but I think it is. It's so cool to think back and think, oh, well, just because I shook Doug Nasty's hand, he's gonna give me the keys to his Ferrari. Like, it's cool, all right? And that's one of the draws of this game. Now, this game gets dull towards the last quarter, because it feels like the tasks they make you do become trivial. They become small, useless tasks, and that doesn't last. I only felt that way for very short parts throughout the game. And I've had this game for 2 days, I played through it twice already. It's a 6-hour game, 7 hours if you're looking for every clue very slowly. There are clues in this game. So it's a 6-hour game. I played it once, had my friend come over, and she played it, and we saw how our decisions differed and how it made the story changed. And let's just say, my friend never touches video games. She hates them. She plays The Sim every once in a while, that's it. So she did great with this game. She loved it because it was a movie. She loves movies. So I'm just showing you that just because you're not a gamer doesn't mean you won't love this. It's not just for gamers. My friend and I really only made a few different decisions, and it drastically changed everything. And that's one of the great things about this game, the replayability. You could replay this with like 10 different people and every single thing would change. My friend found spots that I didn't even find, which led to different decision making that I didn't even get a chance to make because I didn't find the spots. So there is so many hidden gems in this game. And the best part is, when you think about how many decisions there are and how each single one changes everything, there are a lot of possibilities for different stories. This game, man, it's insane. It's a one-player game. It's not going to be more than one player. But you can have more people in the room just sitting there and watching you because they will have their eyes glued to the screen. They will love this. This is not just for one person to enjoy. I really do recommend it. If you have a PS4, pick it up. Seriously, pick it up because there are not many games out for the PS4, and this is one of them that makes the system worth buying. I go as far to say this makes an entire game system worth buying. It's that good. And I played it twice in one day and I'm not even sick of it yet. I'm not even sick of it. I could play it again right now. I really could. I might just go do that, honestly. I just love it. The decision making, how it puts you in control of a horror movie like no other game has, because it's so seamless. The story changes, but it feels like it was written the exact way you played it. It feels like it was written for you. There's no like shoehorn parts that feel generic. They all like cater to you. It feels amazing. It looks like a movie. The graphics are gosh darn amazing. The controls take some time getting used to because they're cinematic controls, so they feel weird. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. And the reason that 1 point is taken off because it feels a little laggy at some points, but that doesn't last long. It's an amazing game. So if you played this before, if you saw trailers or thought about picking it up, comment down below. Let me know. We'll talk about it. Add me on Snapchat to be featured in the next video and help support me on Patreon if you're rich and have money. As always, I love you guys. And I'm the Stack Daddy Brian Stacker. Stackocity just came at you live. Cue the outro. Ooh! Guess what? By the way, there is no disc in here. I cheated you. Ho!